Ah, tea time. Welcome everybody! Souldin of the Grin brothers here, and it's time for an episode of Tea Time. Now, this Tea Time is just me reacting to the latest November Super Smash Bros. Direct. I have previously commented that I prefer doing the Tea Times the other way, where I watch the video, give my predictions first, watch the video, and then sort of give my thoughts on the video I've watched, the Nintendo Direct, rather than actually reacting to the Nintendo Direct in real time. But I'm going to make an exception with this Super Smash Bros. One. It may be the sort of very last one I do, so I feel my rage, my most likely rage, all my sheer joy might be better expressed reacting to it immediately. Speaking of a test, I'll just play a video clip here to test out how the sort of TV is sounding, whether it interferes. So of course, naturally, when going to be doing a Super Smash Brothers reaction, I of course have PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, our Grin Brothers video of it popping up on screen.
Is this about?
Yeah, so you're hearing that from the TV. Hopefully, it won't interfere with the mic. But yeah, I'm going to get on to reacting to the Nintendo Direct. My hopes for it, I'll just quickly say, my hopes for it are basically can be summed up as I basically want to be surprised. Okay, I've got like other hopes, like I want Lip to be playable, and I want there to be a sort of story mode even grander than Subspace Emissary. But my main thing is I want to be surprised. I don't want any of the leaks to be right. Surprise me. Okay, so let's watch this Nintendo Direct then. And we are a go. Time to start watching this. I'm gonna open up my can of drink. Oh wow, the graphics aren't looking too great on the screen. Oh well, makes it pure, I guess. Watching it like this. I realised I could have actually just used my headphones, but it's already started. It's too late now to test out. Again, my 1-1 is we'll have revealed every fighter. Okay, it's interesting. Please surprise me. I don't want any, I don't want the leaks to be true. Not because I dislike certain characters. I mean, there are some I dislike. Because I want to try. Oh no, it's Ken. Oh. Don't see the big deal. Oh, come on, Lil Mac, do better than that. And such a boring inclusion. It would have been far more interesting to have Dan. Again, come on, just don't let... I mean, to be fair, a lot of the leaks was predicting the character. He was a fairly predictable inclusion, which is why I wasn't a fan of the idea of him. Lil Mac was my big wanted inclusion back in, well, my third most wanted. Yeah, that's Incineroar. He's such a I chose Incineroar, but he is such a boring inclusion. Yay, Incineroar. So far, none of the leaks have been completely discredited. Hooray, more Pokemon, because we need those, didn't we? I mean, regardless of how cool they try to make him, it's just yet another Pokemon. And it's not, and like, there are more interesting possibilities for Pokemon. Like, yeah, he's a wrestler. He just kind of naturally fits into the game, That's why I was wanting the UBs. They're so different physically in a lot of, again with Nihilego, it's so, what possibility for the moveset. I mean, that's not even its, actual Foul Smash, actual sort of like Z move thing would be far cooler as the Foul Smash. He is insanely hairy. Yay, Ken and Incineroar. What a brilliant way to start things off. As I told you, it's either going to be, rage or joy, and, well, so far it's disappointment. So come on, hoping for some surprises, Lip to be playable, or, a really in-depth story mode. And so we've undistinguished him. Of course, in Sakurai, because you're always basing off the older games after all. You base Lil Mac off his arcade counterpart. The one entry that pretty much no one has played. Oh, I really wanted to play on that stage though, Gerudo Valley. Yeah, this has been the exciting part. Gerudo Valley is a stage in this game, I'll have fun, I never played the 3DS version, so I'll have fun going on that. But it's not even about moveset. Like, you can make an interesting moveset, in my opinion, for anyone. It's not that hard to think of ideas. So you might as well just go creative with the character picks. No, I won't, I'm not planning on getting the game. I mean, there's no Lip and there's no, story mode, so those were the two things that were going to sell me on it. Admittedly, you could reveal a story mode, but again, I'll just, maybe I'll play it from time to time. I mean, they got my second most wanted character, Ridley, in. This definitely calls for a roster rambling series on the Smash Bros. Series once, you know, if this is the full roster, not counting DLC, because that means I can finally tear it apart, as it were. But why not? They're great. Ah, okay. Cards then? So it's stickers. It's just stickers. And Chibiro, that's another character who should have been playable, or at least considered. I actually prefer that concept to the trophies. You know, it kind of felt like a kid playing with toys sort of thing. A kid who somehow managed to get himself a NES plush cuddly toy, which given NES didn't even come out in the UK for ages. Again, everyone was kind of hoping the Spirits thing would be a single player campaign, and there's nothing saying specifically that it is. It just seems like a specific custom mode. Oh, wait, there's Lip! Ah, but okay, so yeah, okay. I see Lip there. That's at least something to make me happy. Really would have liked her playable rather than this silly, this weird spirit thing. But you know what? Even if it's never of pure help to me, I'll be equipping Lip if I do play. Oh, Balloon Fight would have been cool as well. But not really a story mode of any sort, as it were. You know, no subspace. So yeah, definitely I am not getting this game. Oh, and the thing froze on me. So I'm slightly... Lip! Yeah! Lip! I'm like a penalty pawn, yeah? Oh! Oh no, it's just... Oh, come on! I mean, it's cool there's a me costume of Lip, but come on! You tease! I'm glad she's getting a lot more love, so, you know, costume of her, really nice. But, so close, yet so far. Still, the fact that she's considered for a me costume at all, you know, that's more love than she's gone previously. Before she's only had a song and, of course, her item. She also had a sticker or two. There's some of them really work. I can't imagine like a Dylan costume would work. I haven't seen anything referencing Fatal Frame. The lack of trophies is really disappointing in terms of... One of my favourite parts about Smash Bros. Has been its history. That's kind of what attaches me to Smash Bros. So much. It's learning about the series and all the series connected to it. My knowledge of Nintendo games expanded because of it. You know, I needed one of two things to really convince me to get a game. Because Super Smash Bros. For you was disappointing in terms of playing it. It wasn't fun playing it, which is the chief problem. Like, there was lots of minor issues with it that just made it dull. And there wasn't... And aside from versus battling, you know, which gets boring against just Rafi and CPUs after a long while, there wasn't really that many people to play with. Okay, yeah, they've got a bigger role for Dr. Lewis then. That's pretty cool. Okay, something off for the treasure sort of thing. That's, is pretty cool. I remember enjoying that sort of thing in Mega Man X Command Mission? With the robots. Oh, there's Dylan. Yep, he's just a spirit. I mean, Fossfires. That's a cool sort of reference there. Oh, and the volleyball girl. Huh. A lot of characters that I was rooting for that, you know, ain't playable. I mean, it's nice they're getting some expanded roles here and there, but gosh. So they came up with a cool way to utilise them, but there's the lack of, you know, I hope there's actually a way to, you know, look up information about them. The history is one of the most important things to Smash Bros. It's what I loved about it and all, you know? It's what made it go beyond everything, as it were. It's not really, you know... You say that, Sakurai, but it's really, you know... half-hide, in a sense, you know, you're trying to say, oh no, it's like the same thing. It's not. It's not. I think it's kind of worse than anger. It's just a disappointment for me. There's a lot of things to do in the Spirits mode, but again, you know, it doesn't feel like there's an end goal too much aside from maybe collecting them all. Otherwise, it's just fighting with different modes to it. I guess kind of like a mission mode, which has its own charm, but... Oh, and there was Tefu. And online I don't care about. I don't even have online anymore, so why should I bother being interested? Okay, talking about assist trophies, that'll be interesting to hear about. Saw Shadow just then, Takamaru, Starman, you know, already announced assist trophies, Nightmare, you know, Color TV, you know, so a lot of the sort of old ones. So they'll probably reveal some new ones. Well? Yuri! Sadly only the assist trophy, but that's still really cool to see her in the game in A form. That's really appreciate her popping up somewhere. So, yeah, that's really nice. Again, her being playable was a bit of a long shot anyway, so that was really appreciated. Isaac, yep. Oh, that's going to disappoint a few people. I do question, though, you know, does this rule him out of being DLC? I don't think it might, so let's hope people... Oh, Black Knight, everyone's expecting him to be an Echo of Ike. You know, so really I'd say, you know, if a new voting bracket come, vote for him even if they are already assist trophies, you know? I'll be voting for Lip even if she's, you know, still just a costume. Springman? Oh, okay, yeah, so I really do think the assist trophies have a chance of being DLC, because he just seemed very likely as a DLC candidate. Much like Rex and Pyra. So I'll be surprised if they aren't considering, you know, won't allow potential assist trophies to be DLC. If they're doing DLC, that's not even been fully confirmed yet. Oh, Tiki, makes a lot of sense. Wonder if they have the kid form as well. Hey, Vince! I was kind of hoping him playable, but again, you know, they've already ruled out the, you know, these characters. You know, this is the it for him, as it were. Still, hey, really cool to see him featured. Third party, don't care. I say that despite mentioning about Yuri, although she's owned by Nintendo to a degree. So, isn't that weird? The assist trophies are the thing making me happier. Yeah, spirit mode, you know, even, you know, the sort of boss thing, you know, taking on like the Rathalos would have been cool, sort of thing. Because that's, you know, why people thought there was going to be a, you know, a story mode, because there was that Rathalos stage no one had seen. But yeah, Dylan's assist trophy seemed absent though, from the looks of it. Does that mean that, you know, again, depending on how they're considering things, because again I thought Springman would be not in the game in any form just to save him for DLC. Either they're considering assist trophies potential DLC, or in the case of, or they're, you know, certain characters such as Dylan, such as still up, because they're not in the game in assist trophy form, are up for, you know, nomination. What are they doing again? They're also in the game as stickers. Does it count? Does stickers rule them out? I'd say, again, for anyone, if there's another vote thing for DLC, if there is DLC, you know, don't worry if they're an assist trophy in the game in any form like last time. Again, it could even be related to a future game after this one. Just vote for the character that you want most, sort of thing. You know. That was cruel. Like, the only one of those who, you know, isn't playable there they showed off was Nikki, but they still, you know, again, she would have been an interesting choice to include. And why have they got... even throwing third-party sort of assist trophies and sort of representation onto the menu screens. Come on! This game is my sort of like love letter to Nintendo feels a lot weaker the moment they're sort of, you know, the heavy emphasis on third parties. It's done, you know, again, I could make a roster easily of this size with just Nintendo characters. But again, we've all got different opinions on how we'd go about it. But to me, Super Smash Bros. Is about reflecting Nintendo history and informing people of Nintendo history. So, of course, the more in third-party inclusions, you know, being prioritised over the first-party ones, the weaker it is in that aspect. Yeah. Oh, okay. Now this one will essentially, because again, I saw a Lip outfit, so which is really cool. Can't, you know, properly make Lip, but you know, maybe someone on the Lip Smash boards will be able to give a good try at trying to get a most accurate Lip they can, and then I could probably recreate that meme myself. That's weird having Inklings as a Mii costume when Inklings are playable. So again, that just kind of puts further credence that the Mii costumes aren't going to be any barrier, because, you know, there's going to be no problem of confusion if they're willing to put, you know, Inkling Mii Fire costumes still in, whilst Inklings are also playable. So that's a relief. You know, I don't, you know, like if Chibi Rover gets played, again, Chibi Rover is smaller than that, I don't think they're going to make any confusion over that costume, for instance. Alright. Let me guess, DLC? Yep, downloaded content, development confirmed. Yeah. Unless Lip gets added, then there's nothing to really incentivize me. Because again, I somewhat doubt they'll be having a story mode added, sort of thing. But once Lip is made, I'll get the game. Otherwise, I'll maybe play it a couple times, you know. Because Rafi's planning on getting the game, so I'll have a few goes at it with him. We'll probably do a Grin Brothers mini of it. There's no story mode to do, so there's full Grin Brothers playthrough. Okay, that's a funny one. As much as I disagree with Sakurai, and as much as I butt heads with him on issues, interesting that it's just as a Mii costume. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a fair reasoning. Don't excuse some of the characters, older characters didn't get in, but a fair reasoning for some of the newer characters, or some of the characters whose bigger moments came a bit too late in development. What? 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 Okay, I wanted a surprise. Also, wait, are you making these a pre-order bonus character? That is filthy. Doing them as a pre-order. Again, I hate the idea of making the characters like stages. Okay, Smash Bros. Is a little bit hard given stages are a character. It's a novel idea, and I must admit, I did say I wanted a surprise, but not surprised in the form of a pre-order bonus. Oh, and he turns into P. I kind of feel he should have been. Oh no, he summoned P. But pre-order bonus sucks. The skins you can do as pre-order bonuses, but also, if you're going to throw a weird, wacky character, I'd rather a more obscure series than Mario. But hey, you know what? Sakurai's having some fun, so good for you, Sakurai, having some fun with it. Though it does kind of, again, it is the final sort of thing inside to show me that it's not really, there's nothing to take seriously with Smash Bros. For me. It's not reflective of, that great ambition I hoped for it. The thing that kept me going in my darkest hours sort of thing was Brawl. It really helped me in the community I made with fanfiction.net. But it's kind of sad then, how it was such a pivotal moment in my life, keeping me going, as it were. Oh, adventure mode. Okay, so there is an adventure mode. Oh, adventuring, as it were? I mean, I guess it's kind of mission battles.
Don't let a single one get away.
Oh. Oh. That's a lot of hands. And that's a rainbow wingy thingy. Yeah, it's a rainbow wingy thingy. That's a definite thing. Pretty cool that they had Shulk using his future powers. Oh, oh, that's cool. Oh. And they did. This is really cool to see. Oh, and even God spoke. This is really cool to see. I'll admit that. Oh. Oh, no, even Snake's box that could protect him. Kind of disturbing, though. Gosh, that is really cool. Again... So yeah, okay, that has me somewhat interested. Again, I think the pre-order bonus kind of, again, not because of the character, well, kind of to let me in, maybe take it quite seriously. But at least the story mode element seems pretty cool. The fact that it's more of a proper story. Yeah, Kirby managed it. And of course, the most powerful being in existence is the one who managed to escape, naturally. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's a little bit cooler. Okay, you run around, do sort of regular fight sort of thing, adds to the pie. Okay. Okay. Actually does look pretty cool now. Again, it's just regular, it's just mission mode sort of fights, which, admittedly, there they did something different, so I gotta give some props to that. Some exploring is pretty cool to see. Oh, Shantae! Again, it's just as the spirits thing, so it's not really that exciting. Oh, bosses! Ah, Subspace Emissary bosses, that's cool. Okay, so that's a big improvement then, the Subspace Emissary bosses. Is it enough for me to consider? World of Light, huh. Is it enough for me to consider, though? There doesn't appear to be any adventure mode element to it outside of that. It's just going mission mode fights and boss fights. But that's more than I was kind of expecting. I mean, it kind of had a low opinion of it. I'll consider, but at this rate, not a huge amount. Again, the Piranha Plant thing was a surprise. I will admit that. It just kind of showed me the what I see Smash Bros. As and its importance to me in life isn't how Sakurai views it. There's a real disconnect there. And, it's maybe, I'll enjoy it as a game. But then again, I was kind of iffy with Super Smash Bros. Wii U in terms of just the gameplay aspect as well. It'll never be more than that to me, I guess. Which is a shame. Because Brawl was more than that to me. So yeah, I've got lots of mixed opinions on that. And I guess I'll chat with Rafi about it at some point. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed my reactions, though. And feel free to tell me what you think. Cheerio!